Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I'm delighted to be here. Let me introduce ourselves. My name is Supiah Cahyati and my partner Efransyah. Hello Pak Efrans. Yes, we are from IKIP Siliwangi Bandung. Today, I'm going to present our research entitled Enacting Digital Interactive Multimodal English Books for Alpha Generation to Reinforce Digital Literacy. It is a conceptual-based research. As the time is limited, so I'd like to explain it faster. Let's get started. Right. This presentation is divided into some sections. They are background, scope of the research, the significance, discussion, conclusions, and recommendation of the study. Well, let's discuss it further. The genesis of this conceptual-based research is a need for providing kindergarten and primary school teachers, as well as parents of Alpha generation, to be able to create an engaging digital multimodal books with English learning activities. Yet, there is lack of studies on the use of digital books for young learners in Indonesia settings. Then, as teachers should assist students achieve higher levels, the quality of teacher professional development, or TPD, has become an increasingly important educational concern. Teachers are expected to perform according to new standards, and education institutions are calling on teachers to reform. Furthermore, a teacher's performance is determined by how teachers teach subject matter content in specific contexts, employing specific instructional methods and technology, or TPEC. Consequently, the implication of how technology is used become quite significant. The next one is a need for providing kindergarten and primary school teachers as well as parents to be able to create an engaging digital multimodal book with English learning activities. Developing digital literacy skills is essential for 21st century learning. Digital literacy is the context of this paper encompasses media literacy, visual literacy, and technology tools literacy. As the children are digital natives, they prefer digital books to the conventional ones. The numerous media integrated in the book can activate all 5 senses while reading it, making learning more meaningful. The preliminary studies that we have conducted in 2019 to 2020 also enrich our background of this research. Well, we have conducted preliminary studies in some kindergartens and primary schools in Cimahi, West Java within 2019 to 2020. They thought that teachers were still less confident in teaching English to children, so that the teaching learning process still didn't facilitate the multiple intelligences of students. Moreover, in the online teaching learning, some parents also have problems in assisting their children in learning English. It also revealed that the teachers agreed it was necessary for them to be equipped with English teaching books for children to be more competent and creative in managing teaching learning process. All right, let's come to the next point. This study focused on how digital interactive books may contribute in the establishing of teaching learning English to children of our generation and reinforcing their digital literacy. The scope of this research is as follows. This is a conceptual-based research. It is envisioned that this initiative will be developed in the future. Next, the research subjects were English teachers in kindergarten and primary school, parents, and also students. But the aspects of these digital interactive multimodal English books are integrating audio, visual, spoken, or written words, and other modes as contemporary learning media in the books. All right, let's come to the next point. Here is the importance of this research. First, giving contribution to contemporary English learning media in kindergarten and primary school. Then, equipping teachers and parents to be able to assist children more effectively according to the development of the children as Alpha generation. Next, presenting recommendations in the implementation of English language learning. Eventually, the research can inspire hesitant readers, reinforcing learning for children with specific educational needs and reaching parents with full literacy and little print resources but have smartphones or tablets. Well, I'd like to discuss it further. When we talk about constructivist theory, it attempts to provide children autonomy, problem-solving skills, and the ability to use real text. Student-centered learning is more relevant than teacher-centered learning in this current period because of the flow of knowledge through the internet is widely accessible. Then, in the era of Society 5.0, teachers are learning materials providers. Educators are inspiration for the growth of students' creativity. Educators act as facilitators, tutors, inspirations, and true learners who motivate students to learn independently so that they are able to answer the challenges of the world in the Industrial Revolution 4.0 and Society 5.0. As teachers should assist students achieve higher levels, the quality of TPD, teacher professional development, has become an increasingly important educational concern. Teachers are expected to perform according to new standards, and educational institutions are calling on teachers to reform. Furthermore, a teacher's performance is determined by how teachers teach subject matter content in specific contexts, employing specific instruction methods and technology. With technological pedagogical content knowledge, or TPEC, teachers can explore and integrate technology into teaching. Right. The concept of digital books was introduced by Crash in 2001 with the term multimodality, namely various sources used in communication and useful in learning. Digital interactive multimodal books are books that integrate spoken or written words and other modes such as visual, image, movement, sound, audio, oral, music, videos, poetry, and also websites. This book can also be used as a contemporary communication tool. The benefits of books with multimodal concepts for students are natural, authentic, according to experience, active collaborations, interactions, constructive or something new, and meaningful, so that learning becomes more meaningful. So how does the digital interactive multimodal books look like? Here you are, the samples of digital interactive multimodal books that created as media in teaching English to Alpha generation. I'll share the links of the books in the chat box later so that you can explore them further. The first one is Bahasa Inggris untuk Generasi Alpha. It is an anthology book in Bahasa Indonesia to facilitate parents from any educational background to be able to understand and assist their children in learning English. This book contains a variety of English learning materials in multimodal digital interactive e-book format for teachers and kindergarten, elementary, parents, and caregivers. This book is a multi-purpose book. It is based on TPEC and designed to facilitate the differences in learning styles, such as visual, audio, kinesthetic, or combination. This book is completed with multimedia which needs an internet connection and book creator web. This book presents selected topics in the form of bilingual children's songs, making English learning media, ICT games for English, and teaching English to young learners. We can see here some hyperlinks and the children can click by themselves. It encourages autonomous learning. We have another one. Another one is Children Language Teaching and Practice. This book is intended to provide teachers or students of English education to be equipped with knowledge, methodological skills, and to be competent in teaching English to young learners. It is designed based on POA, product-oriented approach. So it started with motivation, content, assessment, and reflection. Perhaps we are more familiar with pre-activity, main activity, and post-activity. Digital interactive multimodal books are expected to inspire teachers, parents, as well as caregivers in teaching English to children. Eventually, these books can teach students with a fun, more meaningful learning experience so that students are prepared with English language learning material at the next level. If you want to explore further, just go to bookcreator.com. Okay, finally we come to the conclusion. The conclusion can be drawn as follows. Currently, there is lack of studies on the use of digital books for young learners in Indonesian settings. Yet, these books contribute to the contemporary English learning media in kindergarten and primary school to reinforce digital literacy. Then, the usefulness of a digital book for learning purposes is determined by several factors, including curriculum development, appropriateness, students' prior understanding of technology, and the involvement of adults as mediator in a learning experience. Furthermore, the numerous media integrated in the digital interactive multimodal book can activate all five senses while reading it, making learning more meaningful and encourage teachers or parents to be able to teach or assist their children to be more effective, according to the development of the alpha generation. Then, as the recommendation, in regard to teacher professional development, technological pedagogical content knowledge, and the needs of enhancing children as digital natives, it is fine for teachers to develop the English teaching media into digital interactive multimodal books. Hence, it can motivate hesitant readers, reinforce learning for children with special educational needs, and reach parents with full literacy, as well as little print books, but with smartphones or tablets. Alright, the following are the references that used in this research. Well, this brings me to the end of our presentations. That's all from me. Thank you for all of your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.